Okay, so hello everyone and good evening to all of you. I am CA Palak Chajer providing equivalent services as a CPA in USA. So currently I will teach you how to create an entity in California. A client came to me known as Rishi and he introduced a new business for scanning the number plates and the scanning machines, and this requires a surveillance type of the system that is not available in India. So he wanted to shift to USA, he wanted to shift to California, and he wanted to introduce your corporate and entity over there and start his business. He is even aiming to get employees over there, get expand his business, and to list in the stock exchange in future date. So he wanted to incorporate a corporation. That is suggested to him to incorporate a corporation with a general stock. And here I'm in the website of California Secretary of State, and I will help him how to incorporate uh, corporation in the city of California. So first of all, we'll see. See, this is the website I'm at. This is the California Secretary of State, and the home page currently I am in. But see, we'll go to the forms. Okay. Now, stock corporation initial filing. So this is something which we require to incorporate. That is article of incorporation, CA corporation, that is California Corporation, a journal stock. Okay. Now we'll click over it. Now we'll have to file it online. See, the online processing fees is $100, and we are here filing it online. Now, see, there are certain privacy terms that's provided, like terms and condition in every and each and every website, correct? So this is something that is provided by the California state. I'm skipping it. You want, you can read it out. Now, I'll just check this box that I have read and agreed to the privacy conditions and the warnings. The second one is the name of the submitter. So this is something that is optional. You don't need to provide it. So I'm simply clicking on the next step, and that is the corporation name. So one thing that comes here is a corporation name. That what corporation name you want to provide to your entity. So here I want to provide, for example, for the Rishi, I'm the name you have to ask to the client. I asked to my client, and he wanted to incorporate his business with the name Rishi Inc. So first of all, I have to check first that whether any company or whether any corporation that is running in California already is running with the same name, because the name should be different. That's the rule, that's the law which says this thing, the law that's created or written in California. So I'll go to a website. See, I'm making a duplicate copy for the same. Okay, I'll go to the form again, forms. Now here downside, I could see that name reservations. So I'll simply click over it and file it online. If you want to reserve your name, definitely you can again see the terms and condition is something there. I'll check it and next step. See, the submitter name is again optional for the same. This is something that we are doing for the entity name reservation. Here we have to check whether the same name is already there. If it is there already, a company or a business is already running with the same name, that is Rishi Inc., then we cannot opt it. Okay, so we need to check it first before putting the name in the article of incorporation. See, here the submitter is something that is optional. That's why I clicked on next step, and here it's asking the reservation details. So reservation owner. Who is the reservation owner here? Rishi. Rishi is the reservation owner. Reservation on the behalf of, no, I'll not type anything here. The owner is Rishi, and business entity type is the corporation. Yeah, this is something that I'm looking for. Now, suspended or forfeited entity? No, it is not a suspended or forfeited entity. So I'll just click over no, and then next. Now, business entity name. Now, what's the name of the business? So I told you it's Rishi Inc. Okay, so I'll again confirm it, Rishi Inc. This you have to ask to your client that what name they want for their organization. So see what's written over there. Beeswile Online performs a preliminary name check for exact name matches. The entity name must be distinguishable in the record of the California Secretary of State. Once submitted, a file name review will be performed. If approved, the entity name will be reserved for 60 days. See, this is just a preliminary step that is done over here. Once we will submit it. Once the payment is done, they will check it from their end to perform a final review. The name they can provide it or not, the same name is available or that is distinguishable from the records of the California State or Secretary of States or not. After they found it that this is something different, the name is different from the one we are already have registered in the previous period, you can say, then this will get approved and this name will get reserved for just 60 days. Okay, so reservation will be just for 60 days. I'm clicking on the next tab. Okay, so here it's asking that review the submissions. I will review the submission, everything it's correct or not, and then I'll go to the next step. And then the processing fee for the reservation is $10. In California Secretary of State, the name reservation fee is $10. It can vary from the states to state. As you know, USA having 50 states, so it can vary from the states to state. You can pay it and you can submit the request. Okay, and this can be done by Mastercard. This can be done by Visa. Okay, so this is something that can be done for the entity name reservation to check whether the same entity name is available or not. After doing this, you will get back to your article of incorporation. Now here I will be writing whether previously reserved name will be used for this filing. So I will click on yes, because first of all I'll do this step entity name reservation, and then I'll come back to article of incorporation after it get approved. Okay, for the time being it's no. Okay, because I haven't processed it, and corporation name will be Rishi Inc. Here again the corporation name will be Rishi Inc. And I'll go to the next. See, now here it's asking the business address. So initial street address of the principal office of corporation. At the starting of the video, I told you my client Rishi wants to incorporate his business in California, and he want to shift from India to California because he knew that his business idea, the thing that he has invented, having a bigger market in USA, in California than in India. So I will be asking these details from Mr. Rishi only, that what's his address in California, what's the city, what's the state, what the zip code, and the country will be US, obviously. Okay, the state will be California here. Okay, so this is something you have to provide. And because in my case, Rishi want to shift to California for doing his business. Is it mandatory for all the clients to shift themselves to USA for incorporation? No. The answer is no. It is not mandatory. If they want to continue it from India, they can even do it. See, I'll show you the option. India is also available here. See, India is also available here. If the Rishi haven't opted to go to there and do the thing, so he can simply put the address, Indian address here. But in my case, he wanted to shift. So I would be putting USA address and I'll ask him for the same USA address. Okay. Now, second one is the initial mailing address of the corporations. So, see, the initial mailing address will be, in my case, he is just starting a startup over there. So that both will be the same. The principal office is the some place where the majority of the task is going to perform. He's starting the business is just a startup, so his principal office initial mailing address of the corporation will be same. For my case, that I'll ask my client and I have to put it there. Next step is director. So directors are optional. All the director name must sign the article of corporation. In my case, Rishi will be the director, and I can put yes here, and I can even write choose him as a director, and I can write the name over here. Then next step is the agent for the service of process. So see, we generally require, if we are not having a registered office in the California, then it's mandatory to choose another person having a physical location in California in itself. But in my case, Rishi wants to shift to California. So what address I would be taking here? I will choose him only as agent for the service of process. See, what an agent is, agent for the service of process is responsible for accepting the legal documents on the behalf of your entity, and he'll just act as a mediator between you and the government over California for all the legal documentations things. So we have two cases, right, that I told you. So in my case, I would be choosing his address only. I will be choosing him as an individual to act as an agent for himself. He'll be acting as an agent for himself, so I won't be opting any other person. In the second case, if you are not shifting there, if you are not having any physical address in the USA, at that time you have to choose somebody who is lawfully authorized for the same and who is having a physical address in California. So after this, you have to write the address. Address is something, okay, again, it should be in the state of California, okay? Must have, the agent must have his physical location in the state of California. Okay, now after filling all of the details, I'll put the same that I put it in upside, because in my case that will be the same. So next step. Here is the shares. So the number of the shares the corporation is authorized to issue. For example, in my case, it's 10,000. And does the corporation have more than one class of the series? No, it's not having the more class of the series, just general incorporations and the purpose of the statement and file data. So select the filing date option. So what's the filing date is written here? The file date will be the date the submission is received by the Secretary of State. If I don't want a delay, okay. If I want something the incorporation to be done hard and fast, to that I want it on an immediate basis, then I'll choose a current date. Otherwise, I can choose a further file date, and it does not exceed 90 calendar dates in the future from the current date when you are submitting this article of incorporation online. So I'll go to the next step. It's current date and attachment. Attachments is something which is very optional. You don't have to provide all the attachments here. So this is something very optional here. So I'm skipping it. Now the second is review and sign. See, the submitted detail is again an optional thing that I haven't selected. Corporation name is something that I have given here. The business address is I have given here. The director name is I have given here as Rishi, and agent of for the service of process is the Rishi himself. He's working as his own agent, so I didn't have to provide any other person. The shares and attachment, if it is required, then you have to upload it on the PDF basis. Then you can go to the next step. Okay, the processing fees is $100. You have to pay it, and note is given over here is corporation may have to pay minimum 800 tax to the California Franchise Tax Board each year. For more information, okay, that is something related to taxation. I'll cover it on upcoming videos. Okay. Certified copy. I would like to receive a certified copy of the filing. Obviously, I'll suggest you to get the certified copy of the filing, because it's always a proof that you're having your hand for things. Means because I'm working as a incorporator, as a submitter for my client Rishi. So by paying a $5, I can just give this certified copy to my client, telling him ki, okay, see, I have done all of the process. Just wait for upcoming couple of weeks. Maybe your incorporation will be done soon. So the service option, select one. Now standard, expedited, or the same day service. What services you want? Like if it is in a standard, it may take, or it may, it may take a more time to incorporate. And if you are selecting it for the 24 hours, there's expedient services that are faster services, then it will charge $350 the processing fees. Earlier we saw that it will just take processing fees as the $100, but sir, it's for the standard time and not for the expedient or the same day services. If you want incorporation on a hard and fast basis. If you want to complete an incorporation with a fast pace, you have to pay more. This is $350 and $50, something like that. Okay. Then next step, if I would be choosing, because in this case, see, I will be choosing one second. I'll be choosing standard. Selection is must. Okay. After this, file the document or send for the signature. Because once I'll be completing each and everything, I have to just file document or sign for the signature. The signature is to be done and it has to be completed. The incorporation will be completed and you'll get the things. Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you. I hope you guys have liked this, and I would definitely like to know whether you like such a kind of videos from my side or not. And please comment in the comment box, subscribe my channel for further such kind of videos related to USA. And okay, bye bye. Have a good day.